Well, good day, YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's different video on YouTube. Once again, it's quite a bit different because I want to show you my neighborhood as it's during Christmas time. And of course, yes, as with the morning of my dad's mother's passing, which is just obviously sad, as you may have noticed. And I mean, thank you guys for the condolences that you've brought up within me, because just given how emotional it's been for me, and I really like to say thank you so much for reassuring my mental health. And it's been very tough. And I mean, last year was a very tough year, but this year I've seen far much more toughness than what I had before from like last year. But I mean, last year was an absolute freak of just great times of adversity, just because of the fact that I was feeling very uncomfortable, and I wasn't really feeling like, I remember back in October of last year that I feel like I wasn't that enthusiastic. I was actually being pessimistic and unoptimistic. So I've just got a very nasty little eye itch going on here. But in this video, I'm going to show you some of the stuff around my neighborhood, but I've got to be very careful as I'm filming outside. Hey, one thing I've noticed is I'm not actually filming people for the best or the worst of it. I'm trying to be as, well, I don't know what to really say. It's actually quite a very interesting neighborhood. I've actually been in this neighborhood for about, how do I put it this way? I actually first came into this neighborhood on July the 31st of this year. And it's been around, well, to actually double check this, I've only been there for about 4 months. Obviously, I'm coming up to my 5th month, which is December, just after Christmas. And I mean, I can see everybody's neighboring houses of such. They've actually added Christmas decorations, obviously, because that's what the festive season is all about. Everyone's in their Christmas spirit. I'm not sure when I'm going to decorate the entire room with Christmas decorations, because it seems like that I feel like I'm in this complete bleak sort of feeling that everything is all going to be completely and utterly different, because of the fact that I've been away for 2 weeks and 3 days away from the UK to Malaysia. And that was basically the main thing that was happening for me. It was just completely and utterly unexpected. As strange as it sounds, I'm trying to be very avoidant amongst other people. I mean, the weather today is freezing cold, but I might as well just have a bit of a peep of just what a contrast. And I mean, I've just flown up northwards to England, and it's just freezing cold. And I mean, I flew up north all the way from Qatar. There we go, I've got some lovely birds here. These are feral pigeons. I've got some upcoming videos of me just literally filming birds in Malaysia during this year, that being 2023. And of course, yes, it's going to be quite a very different video to actually make, because just given of how much time just to beat the stress and beat such crud I was having at the moment, it must have been quite difficult of such. I can film birds and cars. You know, that's one of my bigger art pieces. Whenever I make videos of light, it's just almost too uneasy to make a very good video on YouTube these days. And I mean, because of the damn algorithm of stuff these days, well, sorry about this, but YouTube of today is now becoming like a wet piece of string. It's looking like it's running out of visual ideas of such. But despite of what I've just said, I can definitely say, wow, that's a very close flight of a pigeon here. That's very, very nice. I can definitely say to myself, hey, even if the opportunities are optimistically, how would you say it, elusive to pretty much be said. That's something. That was just someone throwing away. I'm just filming some birds outside, trying to be very careful of the neighborhood here. Well, it's a bit freezing cold. I would rather sensibly just chat about some of the stuff than just filming birds at night time, because obviously I don't know how much am I feeling here, because obviously it's the mental health that I've been suffering from. There's so many birds here, and it's a bit different to how I filmed in Malaysia. Let me just go ahead and do a jump cut before I start to talk about the next thing. Okay, the next thing I've got is that obviously there's a bit of a significant change to what I initially expected throughout college. I was going to say to myself, I'm actually going to be finishing college on Friday of this week, but there's actually well, there's actually a new change. It's not Friday, it's actually Tuesday the 19th of December, so it's either good news or bad news, because obviously, not only that I'm still working on my Microsoft Paint animation, literally designed before Christmas. Sorry, let me just hold up for a bit though. It's a bit dark though, so a bit hard for me to vlog when it's that dark. Just to see you guys. Of course, yes, on the 19th of December. Hopefully, I'm just holding up the little letter that the college has actually gave it to me. It's the 19th of December that I'll be finishing college, and I'll be back on January the 8th next year, of course. And I mean, obviously, I just can't believe how damn fast time literally flies by. And I mean, it's just whizzing. And I mean whizzing in various ways. You know, I got a funny feeling. It seems like that me making videos in the UK is almost as difficult as I initially thought than just filming, you know, little damn videos I film in Malaysia. I mean, good riddance, guys. I mean, I'm just sort of thinking about, you know, how much work did my dad's mother has done. Actually, no, there's a huge congregations of pigeons. Now, that's interesting to film. Obviously, there's a huge pigeon congregation going on here, which is totally interesting, but just knows there's a huge pigeon, there's a bird congregation going on here. Most of these are pigeons. I did see a quote, there's so many pigeons here. I think later on, as the day ends, and because we're up towards winter, we might be able to see some jackdaws roosting in large flocks. Yeah, like a murder of crows, a murder of jackdaws. That might be interesting to see. In Malaysia, we have house crows, but in the UK, we have jackdaws. Interesting. There's not much birds I could really see here, apart from the fact that I did see quite a lot of pigeons actually, that have been congregating because it's so cold and everyone wants to be together. It's like what Christmas families are like. Christmas reunions are like. So I'm having trouble on saying words and stuff. Let me just close the window because it is damn freezing. I should not let this window open because I want to double check on the weather. And the weather today, I've got no idea what I might type in now. Let me just type it in. The weather outside is, of course, it's 11 degrees. But of course, it's nowhere near as cold as I initially think it will be. But it's not the most appetizing of all temperatures. And I mean, despite this, I can completely say to myself that this is winter. This is what a UK winter would potentially be like. And as we go towards January, oh sorry, the tablet just flung to the other side. Yeah, I just can't believe in how freezing cold it actually is going to be like. But it's nowhere near as cold as what happened earlier on in the month. But I was literally down south of Malaysia, so that's why I did not get the chance to expose and examine everything. Interesting, isn't it? What a very cold end of such. Yeah, I just can't believe in how freezing cold it is, but it's quite a mild winter. About 11 to 13 degrees tomorrow. Oh, okay, actually. Feels more like spring, I suppose. But let me just go ahead and do a jump cut, because I might as well have a bit of a chit-chat about my toy reviews and why there haven't been many toy reviews of late. And obviously, 2022 saw so much great toy reviews from my company, but for 2023, it's actually been the total opposite. Oh, there's some Christmas carols to bring you some joy, but let me just do a jump cut and let's move on to the subject that we're in. Obviously, I can't believe how much arts and crafts stuff do I actually have got. So it's been a bit of a mess because it's just been rough and ready coming back from my sorrowing trip, which obviously was quite a somber one. Obviously, there's so much arts and crafts resources that I've actually got right over in my house. There's just so many bits of paper and stuff. I've still got brown envelopes and stuff. And to be honest, I haven't been doing a lot of arts and crafts so much recently of like, in order for me to make flip-flap toys and stuff. You know, origami ones, of course, everyone really loves. But since I've just came back from Malaysia, I feel like I've actually found some very good visual IQs and visual ideas of what's to come up from the many years of such. And I mean, it's been taking such quite a while. I haven't done that much arts and crafts because of the animation I've been working on for Christmas, but also because of the trip to Malaysia. Unexpectedly, about 2 weeks and 3 days. Sadly, my dad's mother isn't within us. But nevertheless, she'll always be remembered of just how creative she was, and I can guarantee to you that creative gene must have actually made me feel like her. And I mean, that's the whole thing. Whenever she was creative, I became creative too. And obviously, I don't know how many toys am I going to be making throughout just after Christmas, but I don't think there are going to be that many Christmas stuff because of the animation that I've been working on. But maybe I should make as many toys for January of 2024. That's my gut feeling. I'll see how January works, but it's not going to look as bright as I initially think it will be. Okay, I think I should pretty much do a little sign off here, because what's going to be happening in January of 2024 is actually going to be nowhere near the same as what I think it will be as time will fly by. I don't know how much of such. If I just go back to the letter here that I've been looking at for, I'll try and spend as much time to I don't know. I'll give you the chance to I'll give you guys the chance to hopefully expose of what I've been doing here, right? You know, what I've been animating of such, maybe in future videos, of course. But certainly, of course, because I'm still very much busy with my animation still, obviously there's so much of it. So much so that I almost feel like I'm going to be dreadfully missing out some of the stuff that you guys really like to see. It's going to be quite a different Christmas. It's actually going to be quite a bit of a bleak Christmas this year because of just what's been happening. But I've made quite a few bits of Christmas stuff. Maybe next year's Christmas I could make like another advent calendar, or pardon me, maybe another advent calendar when I either go on holiday to Malaysia or not, but it really just, depends. That's what I'm thinking of. But of course, yes, I will be able to try and do as much stuff and get the creativity powers I can get by just, doing such. And I mean, it's actually going to be quite a bit different somehow, because I do know that 2023 so far has been quite desolate and a bit plaintive because I haven't been making any videos ever since the last... It's actually been quite sad. I didn't make any videos throughout, just around, I think it was late October on the 26th, because I was feeling unsophisticated and pessimistic of course, and unoptimistic. And obviously, this letter here will obviously pretty much unravel with anything else with anything else really. It would probably unveil something totally different. I don't know what to really say, but 2023 has been quite such a year that it's been taking 3 months to make that animation, and I mean, blimey, it was going to be focused as some kind of animated channel, but then this place here really has changed my life. It really has got me rebooted into doing toy reviews. And I mean, with that being said, however, I don't think it's going to be as completely much similar to what I've done before in previous times. But I mean, I've still got lots and lots of videos coming up on my YouTube channel. Hopefully I can clock up to about 1,300 videos as the years progress by over time. But, I'll never know what's going to be like. Anyways, I think that's probably about it in this video. Please give this video a like, subscribe for more Flat videos in the future. And I really don't know what to really say about what's going to be happening in January of 2024 and December of 2023, just after when I'm sort of thinking of finishing off my animation just before Christmas. That's it. As always, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye for now.